YouTube? It's Tamika. I hope the dishwasher is not too loud. Let's see if I can turn up something. Should be fine, but the background noise is the dishwasher. Um, I'm a little sleepy. It's like 1 a.m. and I haven't had a nap all day. I actually spent my day trying to prepare my papers for next Sunday. Um, yeah, so I don't usually drink tea, but I needed some tea today because I was really dragging. Yeah. So anyway, the gender. I went for a sonogram, I guess, last Saturday, and it was confirmed that it is a girl. Really excited. I wanted to work on my registry today, but I didn't find time. But I'm just about done with my registry. I just needed to pick out bottles and stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, I'm excited. I've picked out a name. I think I'm not 100% sure about it. So, um, but I think I have a name. I've been really thinking about the baby shower. My friends have been asking when is the baby shower. So I chose February the 23rd. I'll My third trimester starts on February the 13th. So since that's like around Valentine's Day, I'm gonna go for that next weekend. So pretty excited about that. Really thinking about planning it and all that stuff. Um, that leads me to self care. I would say, what was it, last Friday? Was it last Friday? When was the sonogram then? I don't know, I'm getting confused. But I know last Friday, the sonogram may have been like 2 weeks ago then. Last Friday, me and a friend went to this really nice spa out here. And basically, it's like, how do you describe it? Because it was like my first time going to a spa. Like I've had massages and stuff before, but never gone to a spa. It's basically like there's a part where it's co-ed, like men and women, and they have like these little rooms that you go in with like different minerals and stuff, and you can sit in them. One is cool. The rest of them are kind of hot. And then there's another part to the sauna where they give massages. They have a dry and a wet sauna. They have like this warm pool. It's not really a jacuzzi, but it's like a warm pool. Then they have an actual jacuzzi, and literally you like pay to get in, and then you get like 24 hours in there. And the only thing you pay for while you're in there is like food and what else? The massages. So my friend and I got and also in that part is like completely nude. And then they have this part where you can like take showers, and then this other part where you can like sit down and take a shower and like I guess scrub your feet and stuff, or your whole body or whatever. So we got the scrub and the massage. Now prior to that, I was sleeping, and I guess I full body stretched or whatever and stretched my calves, and I got like a Charlie horse, and it hurt like hell. And I've never got those before. I think I got them. I got one when I was taking my meds for IVF. When I did the same thing, but prior to that, I never got Charlie horses. Out of all the sports I played, nothing. So this process kind of gets triggered that or whatever, and they're really painful. And I could just tell that I needed a massage, and I hadn't had one in so long. So when I tell you, it was amazing. Like she literally like scrubbed me from head to toe. She I don't know. It was awesome. I was kind of concerned because I didn't really do research before I went. I just was really careful with things. And I told him I was pregnant and everything. So she scrubbed me. She like washed my hair, did a facial. She I don't know. It was like pouring milk. It was all kind of stuff going on. I was just like not sleep, but just like chill, completely chill. Then when I thought she was done after the scrub, I'm like, okay, that was cool. I thought that was a massage and the scrub all at once. No, then you get a massage. So I'm just like in heaven. It was awesome. So then after that, we take a shower, and I get back in the sauna Well, not the sauna, but the actual like hot tub. It's pretty much all I do. I couldn't do the sauna or the jacuzzi or anything like that. It just didn't feel right. So then we went to the little rooms. They were pretty cool, but I didn't like the hot, so I was in them for like 5 minutes. And then when I researched later, they said if you go to a spa, don't participate in anything for longer than 10 to 20 minutes, and I didn't do that. So, but then after that, we actually slept there. They have like where people it was wild. People like get and what is that? People like get mats and like pillows, and you just kind of like sleep there. It was super cool. So that was very enjoyable. I was definitely relaxed and it was needed. I plan to go again. I don't know when, but before I get too huge, I'd like to go again. But it was cool being like naked in front of everybody. Um, I went to a bathhouse when I was in. I think I went to San Francisco for Pride one year by myself, and I went to a bathhouse, and it was pretty cool. It wasn't nearly as nice as this place. Like when I first heard about this place, I thought it was gonna be like sketchy, but it was really really nice. They have these things called hip baths too. It's like when they have these herbs, and you like sit on this little thing. I didn't see all of it, but you sit on it, and they think they put hot water in the herbs. I don't know, but it kind of I think it boils, and it like is really good for after birth, menstrual cramps and stuff like that. So I'll try that one day. I definitely don't think I could do it now, but I'll try that one day. But it was an awesome experience. I need to pick up on the self-care in terms of like getting massages. I know my last appointment, she said I probably need to do go see a chiropractor. I forgot what my complaint was, but she told me I needed to probably get adjusted. Yeah, just my body, it feels kind of off a little bit. So I'm gonna do that. Also, I know I mentioned this in my last video, how I need to move by December the 31st, because I complained about my neighbors and they couldn't do anything about the noise, so they let me out of my lease, thank God. So I am moving. I met with my realtor like twice. She took me to see like all these old houses in this really good school district in DeKalb County, but they were too old. And like with old houses in Georgia at least, and I'm talking old like 70s, you get either like, I mean the backyards were amazing. The what is that? The living room's amazing. The kitchen's like amazing, like more than I even want at this time. So, but like when you get to the bedrooms, it's like, what the hell? They're like itty bitty. There's no like real master bath. In this one house, it was literally like the master bath, like dual sink, is shared with the freaking like living room area, like the guest bathroom. There's like this little tub in the middle, like the little what are those things called, sliding doors or whatever. And then on the other side is a toilet, and I'm just like, get out of here. And that's the master bathroom. So, and then downstairs, it's like the house has so much like potential and stuff. My only hold up, it was always the bedrooms. And I guess she thought I wanted an older house, but I really told her I would take an older house as long as it had a big bedroom and a nice master bath. Like to me, that's my main thing. I really gotta have like a big garden tub, the big closet, all that kind of stuff. So, so I guess eventually we joined on the same page because the very next house was amazing, like super duper cool. It's in the school district that I want. Gwinnett County is really not for me because it's too far away from my office, and I'm not going in like I should because it's so far, and traffic is a beast in the morning, and I don't like traffic. So it's in a really good school district. Literally, the school is across the street from the house. The yard is really small, but that's okay because I'm sure there's a park at the school. But I mean, the master bedroom, it was amazing. It had the two sinks. It had the toilet and the closet, not a closet, but the door. Big garden tub not attached to to the shower, pretty much everything that I want. And the closet was, did I mention the closet was amazing? Like, it has the little shelves for the shoes. It's two sides, walk in, yeah, bam. So then it's like 4 bedrooms. The only thing, I guess it's not really an issue, but the bedroom closest to mine, which I would prefer that to be the baby room. Clearly they decided it was going to be an office because the closet is like a they turned the closet into a desk. And I'm looking at it. It took me a while to process what it was, and she knew. So the closet was a desk, and that's cool, no big deal. The baby will be further down the hallway, but there's a big guest room down there that I'll make the baby room. So, well, not, I guess it's not a guest room; it's the baby's room. And then the other room will be the guest room. So, and then it has a formal living room and a formal dining room. So, hell yeah! So I was pretty excited about that. So we should process everything this week due to the holidays. So I'm not sure. I'm hoping I can move on like around December 20th. I don't want to move Christmas. I don't want to move New Year's, but I don't want to move like really really soon because I my lease is not up until the 31st, and I really don't want to waste money. That'll be cool to live here as long as I can, even though my neighbors get really loud. But they're not as loud when you know that you can leave, rather than being stuck here for like 12 more months. So, yes, that's how I have to look at it. So, I'm excited about that. I don't particularly like moving, but I feel like with this house, I can stay here for a long time. There'll be room for me to grow here. And when I have the second baby, I can turn the guest bedroom into a baby's room, or just let her move to that room and have the stuff in there. So yeah, I'm excited. I wanted to get on my symptoms. I don't think I talk about them too much. Or maybe I do. I don't know. But I actually wrote them down. Something that I noticed. I was looking at. There's this one thing with, not sure of the site or anything, but it has a lot of, it's a lot more detailed than What to Expect or Baby Center. It's like this, little website that kind of gives you everything week by week. And I just noticed some of the things that I was noticing, or some of the things I was concerned about. That's not really concerned, but some of the things I was noticing. Let me put something I just remembered on here. But some of the things I was noticing, they kind of like almost covered all of it. I thought it was kind of interesting to how textbook pregnancy can be sometimes. So anyway, I wanted to talk about my breast. I haven't bought those up much. I don't really like talking about super personal stuff, but I just noticed that my breasts, it seems like every day there's something different with them. And I noticed what they mention is that something about the milk glands forming or something like that. I don't know, but I just noticed like the nipple looks like it's a lot darker. I just noticed that, and it looks like an extra layer of skin has grown on top of what used to be there, because it's like thick. So I guess that's protection from when I'm breastfeeding. Hopefully, I'm looking for these every time I go to like Babies R Us. I'm trying to find these nipple guards that I saw on something one time. I have this feeling they don't sell them in stores or something like that yet, but I'm gonna have to do some research for nipple guards because I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle that. So yeah, looking for nipple guards. But boobs have changed a lot. They're humongous, to the point to where I had to go buy some new bras because my other ones are so freaking uncomfortable. So I bought some new bras, and they're a lot more comfortable because it was getting to the point to where I was wearing sports bras every day, and with some of my shirts that just doesn't work. So they're huge. Let's see. I have stretch marks on them, which they came like I think right before I got pregnant, so they're not due to the pregnancy. But stretch marks on the rest of my body, like I haven't developed any more stretch marks. But the stretch marks on the rest of my body are getting lighter. the stretch marks on my boob, which are like right on the top, and it's just kind of weird because it's like three of them on each side, and I'm not even sure if they're stretch marks, but I can't imagine them being bruises. But I guess they would have to be stretch marks. They're not getting any lighter, and I put the cream on them every day, but all the other ones are getting lighter, which is cool, and I haven't developed any new ones. Let's see what else. Yeah, they're pretty freaking big. I'm a little nervous about how big they're gonna be once I actually start breastfeeding. It's gonna be crazy. So I bought some cheap bras. I usually like to wear Victoria's Secret, but I'm like, I'm not about to have like freaking Victoria's Secret bras that I never wear again. So I just went to like TJ Maxx and got some $9.99 ones, but they're super comfortable. So I'm excited about. Well, not really excited about that, but it's whatever. Um, so also in the little website that I had, that I looked at that kind of tracks your weeks, it talked about your heart rate being faster or something like that because you're pumping more blood. I'm asleep one day, a couple days ago, and I'm sleeping on the couch, and I'm probably a little hot because I have on like my sweatpants and my sweatshirt and cover, and I probably got the heat up too high, so I'm a little hot anyway. And I'm like laying on my side, and I wake up and I can hear my heart beating, which is a little little weird. I don't really like. It's one of my, I can't say a pet peeve, but one of my things that kind of weirds me out is I don't really like hearing my heartbeat. I don't know why, but anyway, so I could hear my heartbeat. It kind of freaked me out, but when I read that thing, it just said your heart should beat more. So I just kind of set up and just took deep breaths. I'm also noticing that I'm out of breath more, which indicates I probably need to do more working out. Because I noticed when I went for a run, when I was first getting this feeling of being out of breath, it helped. So anyway, let me speed this up. Sleepy. I've been fatigued the last probably week and a half. I've been sleeping, like first trimester sleeping. And I think maybe one of the reasons why is because these 2 weeks she's doubling in size. So I think maybe her rapid growth is just working me over, and I'm tired. Like today I literally had to drink tea, which I'm not like a caffeine addict. But I had to drink tea today or nothing was going to get done, and I definitely needed to be productive. My sense of smell is a little sensitive. I didn't cook for Thanksgiving. I went to my mom's and I went to see some of my kids. And so when I came home that evening, it smelled like somebody had been cooking in my apartment all day long. And then earlier today, I got this like, I don't know, in my kitchen sometimes I get this whiff of like smoke. I think my neighbors over there smoke pot and cigarettes because I was standing in the kitchen and I got this whiff of pot. And sometimes when I open my refrigerator, which is strange, I can smell smoke, which has happened twice. So maybe his little smoke room is right there or something. Eating. I made a point to go grocery shopping and buy a lot of different things. I've been kind of tired, so I haven't really been grocery shopping like I should, but I really made an effort to go grocery shopping and just pick up things I know that I'll eat or things that I hope I'll eat, because sometimes I'll pick up things and won't eat them. So I bought some yogurt, some peanuts, some grapes. What else did I get? Grapes. Oh, I can't remember. Some other stuff too. But I smashed it. I've been eating really good. I know the midwife told me not to eat as much fruit, but I'm like, at one point I wasn't eating much of like really anything, because the food was kind of to me. So I wasn't eating too much of anything. Now I'm at least eating that stuff. Um, so that's good. I feel a lot better about that. I like to drink a lot of V8. Um, when I don't necessarily eat as many vegetables as I need, I like to get the rest of it in V8. So, I already went over stretch marks, sleeping. I sleep fine, but just this is kind of uncomfortable with my belly being, it's getting big. I would do a belly shot, but I'm not really interested. But uh sleeping is kind of difficult I'll find myself sleeping on my back sometimes because, like, sleeping on my side and stuff. I know one day I woke up and my hip was hurting. Um, my hip was hurting, and I can't sleep on my stomach. So my boobs are kind of sore. They're kind of on and off sore, and they're so big to where I really, well, I mean, they're big for me. They're kind of big, so it's kind of hard to sleep on them because my nipples are really sore too. So that's a no go. Um, so sleeping on my back is what's kind of most comfortable, but from the very probably before I even knew I was pregnant, I didn't like sleeping on my back because I could always kind of feel it in there, and I just don't like that feeling. And now it definitely can feel it, or feel her. I'm sorry. Can definitely feel her in there. I just don't like the feeling. I know you're not supposed to sleep on your back, so I've kind of make a point not to, but I'm getting wore out from sleeping on my sides. So I talked to my mom about a pillow. I don't know of a pillow that will help because I always anyway sleep with the pillow between my legs. So that's yes. Not sure what to do about that. I may do some research on pillows and find something that is for that because I can tell the bigger I get, it's gonna be harder to sleep because it's already an issue to the point to where I want to just buy a new bed. Um, I already wanted a new one anyway, but I would like to get one of those like really soft ones. I think that would help a lot. Motivation. I guess I kind of touched on this a little bit. My motivation is really like up and down. Um, it's it's harder to work. I have a lot of projects I'm working on. I'm working on opening a group home, after school program, all at once. It's pretty much how I do things. I just kind of have lots of projects going at once. So I'm trying to get all this done, but it's difficult to do with my motivation being kind of low. So I can understand when people were saying, you don't want to have a child until you're at this point, blah, 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 blah. But then with my life, I don't think there would ever be a perfect time to have a child because I'm always, trying to get something started, trying to do something. So it is what it is. So just working on my motivation, working through it. I know my mom, she keeps telling me she doesn't know how I'm going to do school with a newborn because I just want to sit around and hold her all day, which, I don't know. I don't really like when she says stuff like that because, I don't know. Let's see, how many years have I been in school after high school? 4, 3, 7, 8. I've been in 8 years after high school, and that's a pretty nice amount of time, especially when I graduated high school only 10 years ago. So, I've been in school ongoing since then, and there's been a lot going on in my life. There's been parties, there's been all kind of stuff that I've missed out on from school. I'm not saying party is the same thing as a child, but in terms of like my priorities, I pretty much balance everything I need to. So I'm not gonna not get my PhD because I have a child. If anything, I feel like my master's and my PhD was to set the bar higher for my children. So um, if anything, I'll finish it for her rather than myself. So yeah, I just don't really like that conversation, but so it's just it'll put it on my mind to just take note of. I'll just have to prioritize and learn how to breastfeed and spend time with her while typing papers. I've multitasked before, so yeah. Also, something else that I noticed. Let's see. What was I reading? I just did research on this, but in my family, moles are pretty like all the women in my family have moles like in the same place, um, and mine have been developing, of course, a lot slower. Can't say a lot slower, but they've been developing, but not like really quickly. And I just noticed that when I got pregnant, that my moles have developed more. And they're not big; they're just really small, mostly like around my eyes and stuff like that. And my boobs, like right here on my chest, they're going ham. So, where else? I think that's it. But I just noticed that I'm developing a lot more moles a lot faster than usual, and I did a Google search on it, and a lot of people noticed that too. So I just wanted to share. I thought that was pretty cool. How a lot of stuff is connected to being pregnant, how or why. Don't really understand, but they do say that if they are big or whatever, to get your doctor to check them out. Which mine are really small, so I'm not really worried about them. Um, have a busy week. Early December is freaking crazy for me. We're going through an audit at work. And then, oh, let me hurry wrap this up. Going through an audit at work, and then I have my gender scan with my doctor, even though I already know, and I also have a midwife appointment. So that should be exciting. But alrighty, thanks.